When people think of hospice care, they often think of comfort and palliative care, but hospice also offers spiritual care. The professionals at Cornerstone Hospice treat the mind, body, and soul. Chaplain Rich Behers, spiritual care manager at Cornerstone Hospice, explains.
From my experience, spiritual care here is a top priority, and that makes a really big difference for what I do and for what our chaplains do. As a spiritual care program manager, I supervise our chaplains in their work. We don't deal in religion. We deal in whatever the patient wants to talk about. We allow the patients to set the agenda for our visits with them. We don't come in there to evangelize or to proselytize. We're there to provide support and encouragement. People come at life from all different perspectives, and we respect that. As a chaplain, we come in knowing that that person probably is not from our religious background. Like when I was chaplain to a Wiccan, and she wanted me to talk to the high priestess, and I actually spoke to the warlock. That shows, how we work with people, particularly that are, have that kind of a belief system. And we respect that. And we don't try to convince them that we're right, they're wrong. That's not what we do. It's a painful thing watching your mother die. It's a painful thing watching your father die. And we want to be there to be supportive of those family members. The last thing that they need is for somebody to come in there and try to convince them about a religious matter. That's not what we do. I mean, if we're dealing with people that are out of state, we deal with that all the time. Well, first of all, you have to know if you're allowed to speak to them, because there's some family dynamics that the patient does not want a certain family member to know what's going on. I was dealing with a family who had their relatives in another state. Wonderful family. And all these people wanted to know is, how is grandma? And I was able to tell them how she was doing. And they wanted me to let her know how much they loved her. And being a conduit of information is sometimes very, very healthy. But I took time to talk to these grandkids to find out how they were, and to let them know that we cared about them too, even though there's about 500 miles between us, that we're there for them as well. And they seem to get some comfort out of that. So that's what we do.
For more information about hospice and the palliative care services available at Cornerstone, follow the spiritual support story link on our homepage, yourhometownhealth.com.